million bond was set today for the man accused of killing Brooke Stratton. James Barnes Morris is also ordered to have no contact with her immediate family. WMTV's Nicole Herzog joins us now with more details from that initial court appearance today and the message from a local nonprofit dedicated to helping victims of domestic abuse.
Brooke Stratton's father spoke before the bail was set this afternoon, saying he believes Barnes Morris poses a serious threat to the community. Well, now one nonprofit is hoping their services can prevent situations like this in the future.
I stand before you today as a grieving father.
An emotional statement Friday afternoon from Brooke's father.
My daughter, Brooke, was tragically taken from us by James Barnes Morris,
saying he believes Barnes Morris will continue putting others in harm's way.
No one in this community should have to live in fear of someone like James Barnes Morris.
Barnes Morris is charged with first-degree intentional homicide with a domestic abuse modifier after Stratton's body was found in a Madison retention pond last year. A criminal complaint filed this week describes journal entries detailing the relationship between the two. It says Barnes Morris allegedly beat Stratton several times. Faye Zemmel with nonprofit DACE says domestic violence cases like this are far too common in Wisconsin.
It's devastating when something like this happens. It's the ultimate kind of exercise in power and control.
Zemmel says in 2024, 60% of homicides in Madison were related to domestic violence.
We all know someone in our lives who have been impacted by intimate partner violence. And so it's really important that we work hard to validate the experiences of those that we know who have.
DACE offers a 24/7 confidential hotline and text line and offers multiple resources to help people suffering from domestic violence abuse.
Nobody has to go through this alone.
If you or someone you know feels unsafe in a relationship, you can call the DACE hotline at 608-251-4445. For now, live in studio, Nicole Herzog, WMTV 15 News.
Nicole, thank you. A preliminary hearing for Barnes Morris has been scheduled for Thursday.